Why Idiocracy and 1984 Matters by Sunil Munger. Introduction: The Walking Dead. In this day and age, we are spoiled by modern conveniences. But what would happen if all electricity went out tomorrow? At first, people would be annoyed. By the end of the day, they'd be angry. If it lasted a week, panic would settle in. After a month with no power, society wouldn't be inconvenienced. It would be unrecognizable. There would be no CNN, no social media, no local news telling you what's going on. People would certainly start talking to their neighbors again, not out of friendliness, but survival. Infrastructure would collapse almost immediately. Nobody could work. Even people with hands-on skills would lose the ability to operate once fuel, transportation, and communication disappeared. How would anyone call a landscaper without phones? Knock on doors? But even if they did, who would hire them when food, water, and safety become the only priorities? Gas stations? They wouldn't work without power. Grocery stores? They couldn't process payments. Deliveries would stop, looting would begin. Garbage would pile up with nowhere to take it. A world without electricity would look a lot like The Walking Dead, just without the zombies. Compare that to the societies before electricity. The same people modern folks love to dismiss as primitive would suddenly look like geniuses. They knew how to hunt, build shelter, navigate land, fix tools, and survive without Amazon, without Google, and without Grubhub. Their skills would put ours to shame. Fast forward to modern life, we've got spell check, Uber, PayPal, GPS, Google, YouTube tutorials, and apps for everything. DoorDash brings us food. Thumbtack sends strangers to fix our problems. Dating apps, they replace the effort and vulnerability with filters and swipes. Every inconvenience has a solution inside our pockets. Most people assume the systems around them will just keep working because someone built them a long time ago. We plug in, log on, swipe, scroll, and never think about what would happen if the machine stopped. This mindset, set it and forget it, is one of the biggest dangers we face as a modern society. I'll come back to this idea later in the book, because it's not just about laziness, it's about how entire civilizations decay when maintenance, responsibility, and knowledge are replaced by blind trust in technology. What you just heard is the introduction to the book, Why Idiocracy and 1984 Matters, available in ebook and paperback from Amazon and Google Books. Links in the description below.